Good morning, Sleeping Beauties, and also Stephanie Ruiz. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, aka Strength X Steph on Instagram. She's part of our Magical Miles Run Club on Instagram. It is week 9 of the 28-week training for the 48-mile Dopey challenge at Walt Disney World. Today is day 56, and so far I have run 88 miles. The rules for this challenge are that every week I have to complete every training run, stretch after all runs, and tell you a story from a Run Disney race weekend. There are 141 days until marathon weekend, so we're gonna go over the game plan. But first, coffee! Alright, here is this week's game plan. Bit of a simpler week this week. Tuesday will be a 45-minute run, and for that we're going to do a tempo run. Thursday will also, again, be a 45-minute run, and that's going to be a speed work run. And then on Saturday we have a 3-mile run, and that is going to be our long run. Let's get after it. No, that felt weird. Usually I just say, all right, let's go. Yeah, that was better. Kind of a dreary morning this morning. It was raining, and so the rain has stopped now. So before going on my run, I just decided to lay on the heat pad that I have, loosen my back a little bit because my back has been really tight after last week. But we got a tempo run. We're going to take it kind of smooth and easy on this tempo run. 12-minute pace warm-up, and then increase to like a 10-minute-ish pace, and then a 12-minute cool down as well.
It started raining again, and I can't control my pace. I keep defaulting to like a 10-minute pace. I'm too fast. Okay, I am 2.5 miles in, and for 2 miles, I ran at an 8-minute and 30-second pace. Now, to give you an idea, up until this morning, if I was running at a 10:40 pace, I would say I was moving. I was moving really fast. So, what changed? Well, last night, I watched the first episode of a TV show called Limitless with Chris Hemsworth. And in the episode, he learns how to play the drums and then plays in a concert with Ed Sheeran. And in the episode, a neuroscientist that was featured said this:
when we mirror someone, we're imitating their actions and behaviors. This leverages a key feature of the mind, which is that when we watch someone do something, we tend to activate the same brain area.
So I went on YouTube and I searched up some elite runners and their running strides in slow motion to see like what their form looked like and if I could replicate that. So the thing that stood out to me was how high their foot came in their stride. And I was looking at it, I was like, how are they able to get their foot so high? And to me, what I noticed was how they drive their knee forward. And so during this run, I was like, okay, let me work on driving my knee forward. And what do you know? Instantly running faster. And then I started to feel tired, and I was gonna stop running and walk for a little bit, which is a good thing. Always do that. But I remembered how high their foot came. So I decided to focus on both things, driving my knee forward and kind of kicking my foot up. And it was like a surge of energy. I like tapped into a new power bank and went for another 2-3 minutes. I could not tell you the last time I was so excited during the middle of a run, especially in the rain. If you know me, I hate running in the rain, and I'm pumped right now. And done. Post-run dance party, and I'm gonna hold my phone because it's raining and I have nowhere to put the phone.
Slowly realizing Chris doesn't have much innate drumming rhythm.
Okay, it is Friday. I was supposed to run yesterday and like had it in my schedule, laid out my clothes, laid out my shoes, everything, and for whatever reason, like I just didn't go for my run. So 45-minute run, we're gonna do some speed work, 15-minute warm up, 15-minute cool down, and then 8 minutes on, 7 minutes off of a run jog in between. But anyways, let's go.
"15-minute warm-up done."
Shortly after this is when disaster struck. I thought I could do 5 miles in 45 minutes, and I totally crashed and burned. But as I was standing there, I just heard David Goggins say, "You don't know me, son!" And it was go time. I'll be honest with you, this got ugly.
And done. Oh. Post-run dance party.
Good morning. Okay, so 3-mile run this morning. I was gonna run this one fast. I think I'm gonna run it slower just because my 2 runs so far this week went well as far as pace goes, but I can definitely feel my body like starting to ache and dealing with a lot of soreness right now as well. So just gonna take this one slower and enjoy the 3 miles. The story for today, the story is about how my friend Lindsay and I totally failed during marathon weekend last year. We're gonna start the run and then we'll get into the story. Let's go.
Okay, so here's how we failed. Leading up to marathon weekend, I was like, it would be really fun to do some sort of like a shakeout run. Because I see like in all the world majors, different run clubs will do shakeout runs before the actual race day. So I reached out to Lindsay because I know that she knows a lot of people. I call her the mayor of Run Disney. But I reach out to her, I tell her the idea, she's like, that's awesome. So we make this group chat and we both start adding people. And I start messaging a bunch of people too. And basically, I was saying like, hey, we're doing the shakeout run. This is kind of the idea. And then if you know anyone that's gonna be there, add them to the group and invite them to the run. Bad idea.
Side note, I have a newfound inability to run slow despite saying that I was going to run slow. I think I'm gonna run it slow. This is me trying to show that I'm running at an 8-minute pace.
Bruh.
And done. Post-run dance party.
Okay, so after I had started messaging people and saying like, here's the group chat, add anyone that you want, in the span of like 5 days, maybe a week, there were like 100 people in that group. And so one thing that I forgot to mention is that we were planning to do the shakeout run around the boardwalk and Yacht and Beach Club area. So if you can imagine a group of 100 people running around this area. And like there were a few people that joined the group that were lawyers, and like when they would join the group, inevitably each of them would ask at a certain point about like the liability issue of it all. And at first I was like, no, it's no big deal, it's fine, whatever, like it's fine. And as the group got bigger and bigger, I started to really, I was like, okay, this is kind of getting a little bit out of hand, a little bit quick. And so Lindsay and I got another call, and we were like, what should we do? I don't know. And we were like, I think we just have to cancel it, because if there are 100 people running a shakeout run throughout a certain area in Disney, and Disney shuts it down, inevitably someone is going to ask, like, who planned this or who is in charge? And both Lindsay and I kind of selfishly didn't want to have to take responsibility for it, because, you know, her and I both love Run Disney. We both love Disney in general. We didn't want to get in trouble with the company or with Run Disney specifically and not get to run any races in the future. So we were like, we're just gonna totally cancel it and chalk it up as a failure. So I don't think that we'll ever do a shakeout run. I would really love to. Maybe if we do it at like an All-Star Sports where they have like that designated running path, where there aren't too many people. The trouble was the amount of traffic that 100 people would have to run through with the boardwalk. So yeah, that's my story. For this upcoming week, Dopey is 3 miles for your long run. Other than that, it's business as usual. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. As always, we'll see you real soon. Peace.